Keigo Abe stands among the most technically refined and philosophically grounded masters to emerge from the golden era of the Japan Karate Association. Known for describing his approach as real fight karate, he spent a lifetime dedicated not only to perfecting technique, but to passing on the deeper meaning of Karate-do. Training to understand your strengths and weaknesses, training to become an honest and trustworthy human being, and training to perfect your character. Keigo Abe was respected inside Shotokan not only as a high-ranking leader, but as a genuinely elite technician, one of those instructors whose movement looked correct even before you understood why. People often called him a master of basics, and that wasn't a polite compliment. In Abe's world, kihon was the highest level of karate because it was the place where weak posture, poor distance, and false power get exposed. His skill was the ability to make fundamental techniques, stances, stepping, hip action, timing, so refined that they held up under pressure, which is why he described what he did as real fight karate. As a teacher, Abe was known for being calm, disciplined, and extremely precise. He didn't rely on motivational speeches or dramatic dojo energy. Instead, he corrected details that most people overlook: how the foot grips the floor, how weight transfers during sliding steps, how the pelvis locks at the moment of impact, and how the shoulders stay relaxed so speed doesn't disappear. Students often came away feeling that one small correction from Abe could change an entire kata or make a kumite technique suddenly work. That style of teaching demanded honesty because it forced practitioners to admit where their technique was only imitation rather than something they truly owned. His technical signature was strong Shotokan structure with practical intent. Abe insisted that stances were not poses, but fighting positions, and that every move needed distance, angle, and purpose. In kata, he emphasized rhythm and timing, not as performance, but as a way to express real combative logic: when to enter, when to cut the line, when to settle the hips, and when to finish with clear kime. He was also strongly associated with Basai Sho. He demonstrated it in Nakayama's Best Karate series. And that mattered because being chosen to represent kata in that classic reference series signaled that his execution matched the JKA standard at the highest level. In kumite, Abe's skill showed in control and decisiveness. Coming from the JKA era where Ippon Shoblu thinking was central, he trained students to end exchanges with one committed technique rather than collecting points with scattered movement. That didn't mean reckless aggression, it meant correct distance, sharp entry, and finishing power. His reputation as a competitor, fighting deep overtime bouts against top names and placing at All Japan level, gave credibility to his insistence that kihon must connect directly to fighting. You could see it in how he moved: clean lines, no wasted motion, and techniques that looked simple but hit with real penetration. Abe's teaching philosophy also had a moral center. He repeated the idea that karate training is a mirror. It shows you your weaknesses, then gives you a method to correct them, physically and personally. That's why he stressed trustworthiness and character alongside technique. When he founded the JSKA, part of his motivation was to protect that quality control mindset, fewer politics, higher standards, and a direct line back to the Shotokan he learned under Nakayama. In that sense, Abe's skill wasn't only what he could do with his body, it was the ability to pass on a way of training that produced strong technique, clear thinking, and better human beings.
Можно и прямо, как он это делает. Можно прямо вот так. А Майгер, он как Майгер, это одинаково. Прямо. Вот можно по-разному. И все одинаково. В принципе,
Keigo Abe continued to teach and stay connected to karate, even as his health declined. In 2015, he was diagnosed with cancer, but those close to him emphasized that he kept the spirit of training, calm, disciplined, and focused right to the end. On 21 December 2019, at the age of 81, he passed away peacefully in his sleep in Matsuyama City, Ehime Prefecture, at the home of Mitsuru Nagaki. His death was felt deeply across the Shotokan world because Abe represented a direct link to the JKA's golden era and to Masatoshi Nakayama's way of karate. After his passing, the JSKA Shihankai Board appointed Mitsuru Nagaki as chief instructor, ensuring the organization Abe founded would continue with stable leadership and the same technical direction. Abe's legacy lives most clearly in two places: in the JSKA, which continues to grow internationally, and in the standard of training he insisted on: daily kihon, exact body mechanics, and karate as character development, not just competition. Many modern instructors still repeat his message that real karate is built from basics practiced every day, and that the ultimate goal is to become a stronger, more honest human being.